Hey everyone, before we begin, we are going to ask that everybody remember to subscribe so that we can get more subscribers, because we need more subscribers. Alright, this is the 40th anniversary edition of the Dungeons & Dragons cartoon character. This is Diana. She comes in the new Hasbro boxes that have no plastic on the outside, but it does have beautiful artwork on the sides of the box, and then on the back of the box it shows the other two figures that were released with her, Bobby and Hank.
And then we have Eric and Dungeon Master and Venger.
So,
read
let's
the
see.
little writing right there.
I can't see it.
Diana is known for her acrobatic talents and carries a javelin that can launch her high into the air.
Okay, so this character was the from the cartoon in the 80s. That had a couple of seasons. I watched the cartoon, but only back when it was originally airing. I haven't seen it since, so it's been a minute. So let's go ahead and take these out. And these are with Hasbro's new anti-plastic policies. She comes with a paper bag, and her weapons are wrapped in another paper bag, as well as any extra pieces.
She doesn't have a backpack?
There is the
They must have reduced it to one, because the other ones came with 3 bags.
Yeah, I think the other one had a bag just for the dice. So, all right, so she comes with 2 versions of her javelin. One is a solid single-piece javelin, but the other piece is a motion swirling action. I remember I got a set of nunchucks for one of the Thundercats that had that same premise of the plastic was molded to give it that motion look. So, alright, and this is her 20-sided die that comes with her. So if you're looking for these D&D die, you'll get a complete set with all of the figures. Alright, let's open up Diana. And as you can see, this one actually has a great bit of detail.
Looks like good motion, too.
She's got a good range of motion.
Doesn't look like her costume hinders her movement like Hank and Eric.
The costumes are very similar to that of the Masters of the Universe figures, which was about the same time period. So everybody kind of pictured her. She was a barbarianist woman, I guess. She has double joint. Okay, so here she is. She has a double jointed elbow. Her wrist has some bend in it. It does not look like she didn't come with extra hands, so I don't know if it's a good idea to try to take those out. But if she has a good figure, I actually wouldn't mind picking up a couple more of these to use as Masters of the Universe. If you could, because you could use, you could use her as a Twigget. You know, a little bit tall for a Twigget, but
put the staff in her hand.
All right, so we'll put the staff in her hand, and the green staff. I don't remember why it was green, but she has a torso crunch that spins. She does not seem to have a waist spin, which is fine because the torso kind of doesn't really matter. She's got a good range of motion with her legs. The joints are pretty stiff. She has a double jointed knee.
They're stiff on the other two, though.
Yeah. So that's good. That means it won't fall off.
With the other two? Is she the same height?
She should be about the same height.
She's a little bit tall.
Well, those are with their legs spread out, so she's probably about the same height. If you're standing them up. She's got good range of motion with her head. The hair doesn't seem to really, it limits her looking up ability a little bit, but other than that, it doesn't have a big range of motion. She does have a swivel on the elbow, so you can get a lot of range of motion there. For a figure this frail looking, she has a lot of motion. She's got the ankle joints that are hinged and on a ball joint, so you can get a lot of good stances and get her feet flat on the ground. It is difficult to bend her elbows the first time because you feel like they're going to break, but they actually are just sturdy joints that will give you a lot of range of motion. And there's a little bit of a click in her shoulder joints, which will help with holding the staff. Let's just put her spinning staff in the other hand.
She'll have
So
two,
you
right?
can, yes, she'll have two. But I mean, so she only had one in the series, but this motion one, it does look more. Let's take this one out. It does give you, if you put her in a good pose, it does give you a. Her legs are a little more hindered than you would think by the shorts. They do hinder it more so because they're very stiff on the back, almost. Ugh. But the front, there's a little bit of give, so you can make up for it, I guess. Give her a good pose. The spinning staff will look good, and if you can balance her right, I've got her on carpet, so that makes it a little easier, but at the same time, it also makes it a little bit harder. If you have any display stands, she does have a
2 pegs.
Peg on each foot, so you can peg hole her into some kind of a stand to help hold her poses. Like I said, I watched this as a kid, so to finally get these in action figures is great, and the figures remind me so much of the cartoon. I did notice, though, the box, it was hard to tell if she had her eagle logo on her chest piece, and it is on there, and it looks like instead of the cartoon just being a chest piece, it looks like it's more of a necklace. I think they did that to probably to make it look like it would hold itself up, because it wouldn't. It doesn't make sense in the cartoon version. But this is a character I've been waiting to get. Finally managed to find one in stock. So these are getting harder to find. So if this is something you're interested in, go ahead and pick it up. Because I know they are getting lower in stock at different places. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.